Hi, everyone. It's nice to see you. Thank you for streaming with us here on The Pulse. I am Bradley Warren. We are learning right now that Michael Paul Brown, the man accused of killing 4 people at a bar in Anaconda, Montana, and then went on the run for a week, has now entered his plea in court. DJ Bauer joins us live outside of the courthouse situation there, just wrapping up. You were able to hear, DJ, the back and forth between the judge and Brown. What are you learning right now about that plea?
Well, Bradley, of course, it was about a month ago that the situation developed with the shooting over at the Owl Bar across town here from the courthouse here in Anaconda. The arraignment took place this morning, and the suspect, Michael Paul Brown, entered a plea of not guilty for all 7 counts that he's being charged with. As a reminder, those 7 counts are 4 deliberate homicides, an attempted arson, and a theft, as well as fleeing and eluding from police. If he's found guilty on counts 1 through 4, he could serve up to 100 years in the state prison, as well as additional prison time and fines for being found guilty on any of the other counts. Now, the bail was initially set at $2 million, but the state requested the judge remove his bond as they are currently seeking the possibility of a death penalty and asking that Brown should not be bailable until they can make that determination. The ruling judge, Judge DeHood, agreed with that, and in terms of mental health being a community safety issue, had decided to hold Brown without bond at least until that decision about whether or not the state will seek the death penalty can be made. And right now the trial date is set tentatively for January 12th, 2026, with some possibility for some other information to come in between now and then. We'll keep you up to date if that happens. Now, after the arraignment, I did get the chance to speak with Owl Bar owner David Werder, and although he did not want to speak on camera currently, he did talk a little bit about what the arraignment meant. He reopened the bar on August 23rd, and basically he said that he's not going to let a tragedy like this impact his business going into the future. He also mentioned that on Saturday, September 27th, they will be hosting an event at the Owl Bar, a sort of fundraiser kind of thing that they're going to be having to try to raise a memorial for the victims that will go somewhere across town here from the courthouse, a plaque, a memorial park, things like that, and the remaining funds from that would go to the family's victims. Well, that's all the information that we've got from the arraignment here on Wednesday morning. Like we said, if we get any more information between now and the set trial date in January, we'll make sure to let you know right here on NonStop Local. Send it back to Bradley. I'm DJ Bauer in Anaconda.
Hey, DJ, real quickly, I'm just wondering, as we look at the court proceedings here on screen, I'm just wondering if you were able to get a sense of his status, his state, like mental state, what he was like in court. I mean, I know this was, I believe this part that we're looking at right here was via Zoom, but wondering what you were able to take away of the vibe of the situation and what he was like.
Right, well, as you said, Bradley, he was not actually present in the courthouse. He joined the arraignment via a Zoom meeting from the Butte Silver Bow Detention Center along with his defense attorneys. As I did mention, mental health was a concern of the presiding judge as well as County Attorney Morgan Smith. Just based on what I was seeing, nothing out of the ordinary from this Zoom call. I don't believe that Michael Brown actually spoke at all during the meeting. It was all his attorneys representing him. But, of course, mental health is indeed an issue in this case that is being monitored both from officials and, of course, from the community. We did hear shortly after Michael Brown was listed as the suspect from a family member that he had possibly been denied mental health services from the state. And so we have yet to see how that will play a factor. Again, they're going to be determining whether or not the death penalty is something that they want to bring into this case. Of course, mental health will play a role in that. We just have yet to see how that will play out.
All right, DJ Bauer joining us live in Anaconda. DJ, thank you. And thank you so much for streaming with us here on The Pulse. I'm Bradley Warren. We'll continue to keep you updated throughout the course of the day as this breaking story develops.